add value. Imali izongilandela ngiyahlala ingilandela uNkulunkulu muhle kahle ngithi mase sengiyi-edile leyo vele ingilandela imali hayi ayithanda imali ngiphetha ucreate position lapha
ayisikhundla sizovela
haleluya so into engiyenzayo ileyo and njengoba esho nje uMiss Jones ngiyamazi ke kudala ngimazi ku-music at some point wonke amantombazana not manje njengoba sekunabo DJ bani bafika manje la mantombazane lawo but at some point amantombazane bawaquestiona ukuthi hayi intombazane u-DJ phela eWest Rand beyawokuqala because nami ngikhulele eWest Rand and I think beyawokuqala and uyosethe leso standard leso then balandela bonke even nalabo abakhulu they know ukuthi bebengekho abo DJ bamantombazane besazi ukuthi ngokwabo Miss Jones abo DJ Sindo abo few kwi-country yabona so into ebalekile ngathi sonke la lokho okuncane okunako kuthathe serious to a point ukuthi abantu baya-recognize ukuthi kubalekile. I have a TikTok account where I teach about financial freedom and we have plus minus 200,000 followers. Uma sikhuluma asisakhulumi nomuntu oyedwa sithi noma engasidelela kuyafana thina sinendaba naye but sesikhuluma neSouth Africa yonke sithi what if lo muntu lona lento iphuma emlonyeni kaDuma uyithatha serious to a point ukuthi angayiyeka nomsebenzi alandele le passion le esihamba ngayo. So whatever that you do, especially in business, whatever that you do, vele uzitshela ukuthi this is the only thing engiyaziyo and ngizoyiperfect ukuthi nomuntu ongibukayo athi ngiyakuyeke ngikwenza ngifuna ukuqala lento oyenzayo yabo. So kuningi ngempela esikwenzayo and angazi ukuthi ngiqhamuka ngifike nini la eGoli noma nifike namhlanje ngiqhamuka eThekwini fika izolo. Imagine abantu abasuke eThekwini bazo-attenda i-event kunento abayibiza i-brand association. When you associate yourself lento bikhona ukhakhisa with ama-brand amakhulu you will learn something definitely yabona because indlela benza ngayo izinto ayifani nathi sonke ya ekasi nokuthola umjitha niphuphele nithi mangashawa one room lapha emuva hayi mfethu ngisothela nanani why lamanye ama-brand amakhulu bathi yazi ngidinga just 3 meter man just to build this company uzibuza ukuthi ngizoyithatha kwamina leyo 3 meter leyo yabo. Brand association ikulethela abantu obungabazi wena or obungacabanga ukuthi bangafinyelela kuwo yabo. We are 10 or 15 or whatever the number ekhona la inamba incane but the value yabona yale event I'm telling you ukubiza nje ukahisa ukubiza uMiss Jones ukubiza uzinhle ukubiza ubani ukuthi abazo present or abazo khuluma ku-event umuntu nomuntu uchacha imali yakhe yabona uchacha ku-TikTok imagine 2 minutes video I charge 35,000 yabo. So uma uzinhle ezokhuluma mhlawumbe uchacha ama-1000 wakho mhlawumbe na ukukhuluma uchacha and then now we calculate and say but this event kahle we are sitting with 200k. Yeah, we are sitting with 200k if they were to book all of us here yabo. So yivalue engikhuluma whatever that you do ungakwenzeli ukuthi mangidlile nje ngalala yenzela ukuthi nanoma kuthiwa ngidlanga but you know the value of my business yabo, the value engilethe etafuleni lapha ya. So kuningi engikwenzayo ngenxa nje yesikhathi angeke ngikubale right sizoqhubeka nje kuningi engikwenzayo njengoba uzinhle lapha ekhuluma muhle ke izinhle ngiyambona nje ekhuluma ngiyabathanda vele sidalwa ke nje abantu abahle ngithi mangibuka ngiqala lapha ngithi bazoba bahle abantu ngizoyovala le so ngase ngathi awuthi ngithenge inyana ama shares kwenye company. We have a beauty spa esise Protea North esisha ke leso so ngithe mangihlala ngayibuka ngathi why ngithenge lento when even understand the business sometimes nginokufonelwa le shathi niyakwenza ukuthi ngithi awubambe kancane awuthi ngifonele lapha sometimes ufonele employee yakho ukuthi hey kambe siyakwenza ukuthi la ekhaya athi asikwenzi ngithi ungakwenza ma yayibona yayithola lento le so but into engisho ukuthi when you have inhliziyo evulekile to learn ngelinye ilanga you will have ivalue emangalisayo because uzobe uhamba lapha uyi-asset because you have all the knowledge emhlabeni egcwele lapha but into esenza ukuthi ke singakwazi ukufunda kahle siyayiblock inhliziyo zethu asifuni ukufunda sicabanga ukuthi siyazi yabo. So I want to touch indaba kakhulu. UKagiso usazobuya ningaze nithi akabuyi. Uyabuya uKagiso uyi-speaker namhlanje. Ngenkani, yabona? Yeah, noma engathi uyahamba simshangile nge-2 feet.
Abavula nama-position.
Amen. We receive.
Yeah.
Awusiflag.
So kodwa ke into ebalekile kakhulu nama positions wakhe nakumrefera. Yabona molalela uze ukuthi kunabantu abafuna ibusiness kanje refer him. Yabo uthi hayi man kulomuntu engimaziyo umthinde mina ngiyazi lento okhuluma ngayo but mongathinta yena because so that nebusiness lizokhula. Into ebalekile kakhulu guys ngifuna siqale just the foundation yebusiness. Umuntu mayizoqala ukuvula nje ibusiness ukuthi into ayidingayo because angeke eSouth Africa uvele urun ibusiness eli generator imeter or 500,000 a month and lihambe emoyeni nje kuphela but sifuna ukwazi ukuthi yini into oyidingayo ngozoqala ukwenza ibusiness. Laba be9 to 5 ongena business liregister ulibeke esayidini uzolibona uzozwa masihamba nenkulumo ukuthi right kanje longadoma construction le yakubopha ke manje because you can only do construction noma kuthiwa ngitholela itender nyana lapha ukuthi awusupply ama-tissue esikoleni but there is no way with a construction company nga supply ama-tissue yabo so iyakublock
No project ekugcineni.
yonke right yeah so when you more register business like just register nje noma ungazi angithi business akusi computer kuphela engachange noma ungathi 1 2 3 uregister kanjalo ushiye kanjalo the day sowazi uNkulunkulu seyakuvezele negama uzobuya uedit igama ubhala igama lakhe eli right yabo register ibusiness lakho and then step esilandelayo at least ke uzame man ucomply man yabona uthola abo tax clearance SARS uthola tax number yakho uvula ibank account yakho ihlale iactive uregister kwi database ka government yama tenders iCSD even though siyazi ukuthi kune imbobombobo eyivulekile ekunzima nyana ukuthi uvele uthole itender njengoba uregistile yabona yenza wonke lawo ma steps lawo that is step number 1 yok breaker yonke lento le masikhuluma nge-financial freedom iqala lapho because there is no way sihlale sithi ke thina zinhle nawe sisi 9 to 5 abe 9 to 5 bonke sihlale sithi isalary yakho akumelanga ibhadala ama-bills salary was not designed to pay bills yabona isalary yakho yokuspoila wena meli uyihle
Ayizange ngispoil mina la ngikhona ingakho ngifuna le business yazibalingani baba wow iyangena namhlanje kusasa isekho
white kwenziwa yini but kwenziwa yini lo
njengoba
Firstborn breadwinner.
ngi-firstborn ubaba ulahlekelwe umsebenzi futhi mangizubhuta akhuluma ngendaba yomayini ngithi umsebenzi because he was working emayini kamalumam which now had to close down because azange bayirenew i-tender whatever then bekanesap bekasebenze with bank so bekasebenza lapho bababa from there he semakuvalwa kwavalwa he can't get another job uyabamba lapha kuma-Uber nalapho but gcina thola imoto zabantu ekuwukuthi abantu banenkinga zabo lapho umuntu ufuna imali okuwukuthi nawe uyazi ukuthi aziyenze uyayibona ukuthi ayikho futhi kustrikeile kuma-Uber yana still usafuna ukuthi amnike leya mali uyethatha umamami waretrenchwa kudala naye akasatholi any work because ngiyaba-applyela abantu every day but it's that hence ngifuna le business ukuthi ukuze ukuqualify kwayo ilunge mina I think ku-95 ngisase happy it's just that I want this business to work for my family kube i-family business ezokwazi ukuthi ibaphathe ngathi mina kube yimi ekumele ngibayenzele izinto that's where I am right now.
But I think there is a formula to that. Anyway, yabona ukuthi ngihamba ngomoya. Ukhuluma ngentonyana enhle kakhulu makenza introduction. Uthe is the third generation. Mina ngibuye weSrembo mfethu ngiyawazi lamakhamu lonke lento abakhuluma ngayo ngiyayazi and saqala angazi ukuthi sithandazela kanjani ngoba ngumuntu othanda isonto ukuthi sithandazela kanjani ukuthi liphumele business lakho but try man ukuthi ngathi lingaphumeleli ngoba ngeke ukuthi baba selithula ibhizinisi ulala abantu letha abantu yabona yeah but lento abayikhulumayo ngiyazi kahle because ngafika eGoli ngizokwenza grade 8 yes emadini and khona iWestern Leon yabona waze wafika naye manje la khona isesekhona yabona and now sifuna ukuthola the secret ukuthi there is no way ukuthi ibhizinisi lingasustain kuze kufike kuwena without a proper formula. There is no way futhi angeke futhi ize yenzeke. Ubaba bekumele kube khona into akayenza ukuthi athi ngizokwenza kanje so that uma abantwana bami nalabantwana babantwana bami nawe lento sayiqhubeka lento sisakhuluma ngokuthi mhlambe if we focus kakhulu ekudeni generation singafocus ekhambeni lapho mhlambe nina nenza umcimbi mhlambe nina nenza kanjani mfowethu and nalokho ubufuna ukukhuluma this before the question
ngela nje ukuphendula lokho hello yes having people around you like motho wa bona tsina masake that's how Tina akitse maybe ka business akitse nna ke biba gore rona re khonne ka go phela le batho mo setšhabeng you understand we thuse mo setšhaba se batho ba bangata mo around restaurants so we to all akitse go disa maybe ka Kenya ka na mafuka mari one understand that
nguzwa kahle I think
lento and one thing what we but when I'm more than 95
94
yeah it's like I go to school and then I got a job go MTN warehouse and then my dad was very angry about that I got visa for almost a year because now we felt or maybe I'm neglecting the family business and stuff. But then I went back to him. You were a teacher before.
Yeah.
You understand? So then now that experience early, somehow you don't take it on into
yeah.
You understand? Discipline, ukena pakela, waitori, kuspan pela kwa ku kairi 5 kairi 88 wataloka yo ruta dilo tsea. You understand? So mo le mare le nna be ke bona ba mare man kokota ka se go pa ke run fund ni ke mi trente for you understand? And kafa my aunt ke no nampus kanang on change le ntlhaloganya a re mo wena do you actually a ke tswa ka boela ga ya ke and then I started working for my dad but then I worked for my dad obviously graduate a certain fixed amount.
Yeah.
Then my aunt came to me, in fact, do you really want to work under your father? And then earning that much. So and then I decided, I always had that plan already and whatnot. And then I put away again what I was saying. I don't know capital, they will pay me back.
Just a quick question.
Very lucky for that.
So just a quick question lapho bafo. Compare the money that you are making now nale oyenze umsebenzini.
I know you can't compare.
Yeah.
You can't compare.
Yeah, but what's stopping you from comparing?
9 to 5 in a business, the money you get.
Yeah, Naguchi, the money he's getting now compared to the 9 to 5, yes, mid-range. Mid-range?
Yeah, mid-range.
Yes.
MTN warehouse.
Yeah. So, inja ni mo buga we.
I wasn't happy there, you know why? I was
Financial or mental health was
financially and sometimes wabona ukena ko mosebetsing wabona batho ga le ba complain ba re bo mang ba sign a temporary every month every year ba sign a contract that I'm not going to fall under that. In inventory control. Inventory controller maybe also mola ni ba grab ma 18 plus. But then because mo ga re no na le bo di labor broker what ba re ropa makula. Kara a get try. And then I decided why ngekele ngizophuma ngeka me time I get la ka nkwatela mara ke papaka tselo ke to boela ga
What about people who don't have that sort of structure, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
How do we then say leap of faith? Nothing prime media, and this is now what I need to focus on. Now you know it's a risk.
Now it's at
What do you
advice
do? Where do
abanyana
you start?
kokasi, yeah.
Eh?
Kalik advice abana kokasi.
Yeah.
I believe, or maybe ntho e tshwereng I think o ka something ka yona. So I can't bring it I think o e tshwereng eo o tsose ntho eo o e batlang. I think into o ka se tlogele fela go tsena something ka fa. As much as you fear gore ke o tlogela and then o tlogela, but then ka fa o itse go tsagala. But you must use whatever you are getting to fund this.
For sure.
Can I just
Okay, just this question, Ngala first.
You must make room.
Can I just?
You must make room.
No, not a problem. Akabuzwe.
Yeah.
okay.
You must make room.
So na ka re ke hotse ke rata dilo ne. I'm gonna try and answer your question. Joe, no, when I is Stellenbosch. So how I always tell my farming story. So the agricultural side on my side, it's also a generational thing, right? The story how I bought my first cow was with Cheleteya internship. Back then, livestock was okay. It's not what it is now. So I saved up, bought my first cow while I still worked, right? My point is, you do kamolikam. So, 9 to 5, and then it's a side hustle. Until your side hustle becomes solid. You don't just jump. When I left the banking industry, before I joined them, she knew. I told her that I need time to go and sort out my things so that they become solid. So once your business now starts generating a solid income and a consistent, okay, not a lot of money, but ever consistent, every month, who can have 5,000, right? And maybe the expenses hypothetically, an example. Kancane, you do a shift. Kanyane, with a shift. Until a point where now you feel comfortable to say, okay, now my business is generating enough income for me to now fully cross over and cut the 9 to 5. Borona madele bufa. Rnarnali di plan is also. You understand, right? So we are not looking at only one income stream. We're looking at various income streams. I told her how I survive is I hustle. So if you say to me, let's go pick up papers, there's a tender, I'm there. If Zintle says, hey man, we need somebody to just scratch people's heads in her beauty parlor, trust you, I'm gonna be there. Do you understand? So I had to look at other streams of income while this one now is starting to pick up momentum. Because at the end of the day, we might say whatever we want to say, but bills are bills. Yeah. And bills need to be paid. Yeah. So now the question that I wanted to ask my brother.
I think as in project mana. No, so I think when we ask questions, just ask a question so that uma usise enempendulo yakhona, because sometimes uzongibuza umbuzo kanti I don't have an answer yakhona. Or even if I don't have an answer, ngizogcina sengikuphendula just because ubuze mina. But let's just ask questions and so that wonke umuntu azofila protected. Yabona ngoba ngisazoba nemibuzo engekho nice also. Yabona. Yeah.
So
now is it no time?
Yeah, so I just want to reiterate what my sister was saying there, the question about, what is the sign, when is the right time to quit? I don't think there is a right time to quit.
Just do it.
I think what she's saying is very important, which is also a journey that I went through. So you can't just quit. And if you're waiting for a time where it's going to be that day where you quit, that's a bad idea, number one, right? You need to make time. Right, I know you say, no, I'm a bookkeeper, I don't have time, but you're not really looking at your day and how many hours. Yeah, studying as well. No. So I think you need to look at your time, you need to look at your days, You need to look at where you can make. You have to make time. If you want to be in business, you have to make time.
100%.
You know, even when I was running my businesses, I used to work. I only quit my job in 2018, which I'd been running businesses for a long time, and my schedule was busy while I was working. You know, but I made time. You need to make time. There's no way you can say, you know, on this day I'm gonna quit my job. That's a bad idea. Then I can tell you're gonna fail, because you're gonna be, the day you quit without a plan, you're gonna be concentrating on your bills. You're not gonna be concentrating on the business. So you need to make a plan. You need to look at your days, look at your weekends. If you need to cut out your social life, cut it out. If you need to cut out traveling, cut it out. If you need to explain to family that on Saturdays I can't, I'm focusing on my business, cut it out. That's the only way that you're gonna
Sacrifice.
Like I said,
yeah, sacrifice.
I get that.
Yeah, we all sacrifice. So,
Yeah,
Miss Jones, while you're at Prime Media, if you want to really grow your brand, you need to make the time. You know, if you freak out weekend, then spend that Saturday working only on your brand. You know, meeting people, set up meetings. Otherwise, like I said, the whole jumping on that day, right? Today, get to spine. That, trust me, I've seen that too many times, and that's a bad idea.
Now I'm back.
Yeah,
Okay, wanted to come
exactly
in.
my point. Yeah,
Yes, I did.
yeah,
I hear you, and
Yes.
thank you for that. And by me saying I'm waiting for a sign,
yeah.
I'm not talking Uguti, you haphazardly leave your job.
Yes.
It's not a today I'm waking up
Yeah,
and
yeah,
going.
yes.
But when there's cash flow, we're speaking cash flow, that sign is going to be cash flow.
Yes.
Now there's what you were saying,
yeah,
there's
for sure,
consistency,
for sure.
there's this with the clients, right? But anyway, I wanted to come to what you were saying. I want to correct something. Oya Zulunga, I always say, I will never call my business a side hustle. Right?
Sure.
My business is my main, my 9 to 5 is my side hustle. Right? I always say this. I always say this. I'm like,
Treat it that way.
yeah, that's that for me, right? So that's how I treat the business as my main job, and then the 9 to 5 is a side hustle. To not niche in something, because if you're just flowing everywhere, then you lose focus. When I'm a touch and go, right? It's touch. It's not working. Let me go. Touch. It's not. Is that not a problem? Do you not need to have a plan? You know how people say follow your passion. Passion is not always a thing, right? Sometimes you have. I studied accounting. It's not a passion. Presenting is a passion, but I still do accounting because it pays. You know, it does what it needs to do, right? But if I had to choose, I'd go be a presenter on a full-time basis, type of thing. So, is it not important to niche? Now, don't you think it's just a type of thing? So for me, the challenge here is that why I do everything is that my main, my where I'm rooted, it doesn't generate money like I need it to. So in order for me to be okay, is it okay to breathe? I do those side what's, right? But if my attention is focused here and in generating money, of course, at some point I will leave these things. So this is just survival. Can I call it survival?
I think also ngiyayithanda nale mpendulo yakho, but njengoba futhi sihlangene kanje, I think kunento ekhulunywa ubhuti la vela uvela uvuke nje uthi
Yeah, fine.
khona vele you cannot compare the two uma sikhuluma ngemuzwa, yabona, but uma sikhuluma ngemali you can compare the two and say lapha at least ngangithola 18,000, manje I'm making 12,000, but I'm happy here. As long as ingalingani nalapha, it means kukhona la kusashota khona. Now we need to set the foundation, the structure, proper structure ukuthi siyenza kanjani. And ngoba sikhuluma ngebusiness, I think thina futhi kakhulu indle emnyama, abantu abamnyama sikhuluma ngebusiness siyayithi kungcono ukuthi ube happy ngento yakho than ukuthi ugqilwazo umlungu. But masikhuluma ngebusiness we are talking about one thing, money. Yabo, so ugqilwazo umlungu unemali. Ama ideas asekhanda lami la ngabe ngina 50 manje. Yabo ngizoqala ngiqalele ngiye. I want to start something successful so that when I tell my kids, njoba umntana kaDiya, when I tell my kids ngithi shiya phansi. Uzokwenza interview kimi Monday and I can compete in a corporate.
But why do I benzi indaba lekabishi nje yabo nje, so and every time this thing happened for many years, ever since in that 2005 after I'm with so ngalo ngiloko nginale nje I can do better than this, I can do better than this, I can do better than this. So after 7 years and then I decided nganisespain ngaleso sikhathi I decided ngalala emsebenzini wami umanager wami ngangithi ngifisa isikhathini akusathi ukuthi athi ngizothatha uyifunani lapho esitolo under my name yabo ngicasuke phela ngoba ngipheke ubhontshisi wami ngohalele ayike and senganapha sengazi mangifika uzobheka ukuthi ngisiphethe yini isitsha efridgini sikhona nesitsha sami this day ngacikeka sasa angivuki I was a waiter that's I am sasa ngabheka ekhaya efridgini lami khona imikuku khona rice khona rice cream PSP ngathenga ama-takeaways nje because ngiyafuna ukudla ngifaka ama-takeaways nginayo i-clue ngiyakubona emall futhi bayalamba abantu lapha umuntu ngo-9 o'clock funeke bese ngo-7 funeke besesesitolo osebenze e-back of house osebenze front ngo-8 funeke besesitolo to prepare the shop so abanaso isikhathi sokudla and uma ngifika nokudla kwami bayakuthatha bonke bayakudla ngavele ngapheka ama-takeaways awu-10 this day ngafaka kwi-shopping bag ngafika emall ngaqala ezansi ngathani manani ey'tolo funeke ngizini ngathani manani angisasebenza sipesa sengila manje nakudla bathengani zonke iy'tolo ngayiqhukha-ke because I knew the people that were working in the mall ngafika espain ngathani mina nakudla ayike bathenga ukudla-ke kwathaphutha baphela ngalala njengo-250 sa-250 wami ngahamba ngawo-order inyama so and I carried on so ngasebenza-ke sasenza kuyo saxoshwa then I had to find another place during COVID and then I had to start from scratch khona to a place engangingayazi and then I had to build a client base. So ngasebenza lapho but mangibuka okay umsebenzi wami uyenzeka because abantu bayasikhupha-ke because sisebenza ukudla senza imali abanye bamdaka kwi-hospitality funeka ube cautious nge-preparation of food before and after during yabo nje yonke leyo so abanye bayenza abanye benzi bayantshontsha bavuki abagada isikhathi yabo nje yonke leyo nto so but in my heart ngiyafisa ukukhula in my thing lento engiyenzayo besides ukudayisa emgaqweni mina ngidayisa emgaqweni nginecampaign emgaqweni besides ukudayisa emgaqweni I want to grow in this into engiyenzayo to this engiyenzayo in different aspects mhlawumbe ngenye indlela ngize ngenye angle okanye ngize kube khona lapho ngiveza khona ngenye indlela because I'm working in a place where kunamafemu like during the week kunabantu abasezimafemini i-client base nginayo but ayingale ndlela engifuna ngayo I don't know whether okay i-weakness yami ukuthi I'm not good at social media i-weakness yami I know I don't like taking photos I don't like yabo andithandi lento ukuzicutha andikwazi iyandihlula yabo so ne-technology-ke funa uhlezi usefonini uhlezi uyaput content like isandihlula I'm just trying to learn that yabo so ngiyafisa ukukhula and I would like futhi okwesibini ukuza kwami la to learn enye into engingayenza mhlambe this thing I'm doing isuke ethandweni lami but it's not going to make indenzela indisa kule ndawo ngifuna ukuya kuyo mhlambe lewa I'm supposed to be because mina lento endiyenza ngothando you understand yeah so ukuthi lokho manje inkinga la kusho nawo so I'm a radio presenter only for hours. Then sometimes, you know, representation, review. No, I can't so I'm just broke, and I love Caesar band, and not only Caesar band. Even in Kuluma, I want to find myself. It was a stranger. Actually, I think I keep going up and I found myself advising Baba. And I was shocked when I was alone. Kanja, and I'm not married. Him advising and he never sings I don't know which umbrella I'm wearing today, but we'll go with the t-shirt. So my name is Kumi from Vitori. Yes, Kiahafa. Occasionally, so I am one of. Can I call myself an opportunist, right? I studied something but ended up doing other things than what I studied. By qualification, I
studied public relations and events. I worked in government, private, and 2 months back, I decided to leave my job in one of the biggest banks in Africa to follow a passion.
Definitely not capital.
No, absolutely. And I went to private wealth clients because I was in the business side. So I worked for commercial side of ABSA for a couple of years. And I moved quite a lot from insurance to the banking side. And then when God says it's time, I think, but yeah, so I ended up deciding to do what I wanted to do. I just wanted to be free from closing a 2 million rand deal, but coming home with a 12,000 rand check. That thing, a bit. So apart from that, when I left, before I joined Good Life Radio, I'm just like Uber Duma on the side. I'm a farmer. I have an events company. I'm a radio presenter now, and I do events. I also want the soft life.